All right, this is Brandon Winerdy with BleedingCool.com with comic book royalty Neal Adams.
Royalty, not legend? Wow.
What's better? What's better in your opinion?
No, I'm used to legend.
See, I'm trying to switch it up for you.
Royalty, because we got so much royalty here. We got Stan here, and we got what's his name, Frank Miller, and what's his name? We got royalty here.
Yeah,
I know, a lot of guys. Yeah, well. The mover and the shaker, right? And what troublemaker? I get it.
I mean, the reason Batman the way he is today is the guy right here. Or the guy who made Green Lantern. I mean, what do you want me to say? All of them comic book royalty.
Saved it all.
So what have we got in store in the next year or two for Neal Adams? What can we expect?
In all honesty, I don't know, because they're trying to give me stuff that they can afford me to work on because they're paying me too much money.
Right.
So what's making my? Oh, we'll give him. Let me see, Harlequin. Right. So I'm doing a Harlequin Superman book. That's a takeoff of Superman versus Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
Which is stupid, right? But funny.
Funny.
Just like all the variant covers you did this year.
Yeah, like all those variant covers, which sold out, sold like crazy.
Yeah.
You couldn't get them. Then we had, then they have Commandy.
Right.
They're kind of relaunching Commandy finally, and I'm doing, I guess, the second issue.
Cool.
So I'm going to make it hard for the rest of the guys.
Right.
Too bad.
Right.
Too bad. And I don't want to say that I'm going to be doing Dead Man, so I'm not saying that.
Okay, you're not doing Dead Man.
I'm not doing Dead Man.
Definitely
so
not.
Let's forget about
Okay.
that. But there's also, if you guys have been following the Superman story.
Right.
There's a little ending at the end of that Superman story. I can't tell you what it is.
Okay.
But you're going to want to say, what happens after that?
Okay. Is this Superman Rebirth? Or?
No, this is Superman, the coming of the Superman.
Of
We're in issue 5.
Okay.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself saying that.
I'm ashamed.
You ought to be.
I'm ashamed.
So anyway, we're doing issue 5. It just came out. Issue 6 will be out. Everybody's having a good time.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with Rebirth.
Right. You're not doing any
no,
series with that yet?
No, because they just leave me alone out there in the wilderness and just let me do what I want. So and I don't know, it's sort of like Batman Odyssey. It's like there was what was it? What came out when Batman Odyssey came out?
Was it before Watchmen? Was that the same time?
No, it was what was it? What do they call it at DC Comics? The last big push?
Oh, New 52.
New 52.
Right.
So people are coming up to me with Batman Odyssey and going, Batman Odyssey is fantastic, after all the criticism it got. And I say, well, what about New 52? And they went, oh, okay. Didn't they change everything after that? I said, yeah, I guess they did. Yeah. So, screw it.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like, so I survived with my Batman Odyssey, and they just reprinted it in this massive volume.
Super nice.
What is it, like less than 2 years later?
Right.
It's a big reprint?
It was a big deal.
So, I mean, what's the deal there?
No question.
How quickly do you do a reprint? Is it like within 2 years?
I mean, if it's a big selling comic like Batman Odyssey.
No, but Batman Odyssey wasn't a big selling comic book. That's the thing, is it got a lot of criticism, there was a lot of controversy, and now suddenly people are picking it up and going, hey, Batman Odyssey was great.
Yeah.
So now they're reprinting it because maybe that was a mistake, we didn't support it and we didn't go high on it. So now I'm doing Superman, and people are kind of going, yeah, it's cool, it's good. What happens after it? Wait a second, what's that thing on that last page? What is that Luthor says? Holy cow.
So we get more Superman?
Well, I don't know, because I don't know how people are going to react to it.
Okay.
It's like weird. Yeah. It's like, I mean, if you were to read that page right now, you would turn to me and go, what?
We're going to have a second
like
interview
that.
in
I'm telling you.
minutes.
I'm telling you. I can't tell you what it is.
Okay.
I'll tell you when you cut that thing off.
Okay. That's
okay.
It's all I can on the website.
Right, exactly. But it leads to other books.
Right.
That almost has to.
Right.
So I don't know what's going to happen.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm excited.
Set up a mystery, figure out what to do. Jim Lee scratches his head and say, well, maybe we got to do more. I just, I'm planting these seeds all over the place, and people don't know what the hell's going on. I don't even know what's going on with Command. This thing with Harlequin.
Right.
It's like, why is Neal doing Harlequin? Because it's there. Right. It's like, a takeoff of Superman versus Muhammad Ali. Right. Why are you doing that? Because they want to do it. Right. They want to, it's all, everything's crazy. And I'm doing these bits and pieces, but there's also little things like Dead Man lying out there that I've never finished.
Right.
And everybody else screwed it up.
Right.
Why don't I finish it?
Okay. Interesting. You're not saying anything. You're not saying.
I can't.
Right.
I really can't.
Of course. Of course.
Anyway. Still, we're making news for Bleeding Cool.
Right, you're doing
every
your part.
every second day. You know, some insanity happens. We're trying to track down thieves now. You know, we're not.
Right.
And
swipes. You know.
No, we're trying to track down people who steal stuff at conventions.
Right.
There's lots of that going on.
It's a big.
Last convention I was at, there were like 5 major thefts. Crazy.
Yeah.
So we got to get those guys. Right. Batman's got to put the hood on and go get those babies. So we're gonna start doing that.
Yeah.
Not exactly that, but sort of like that.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, thanks for sitting down and talking to us.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Always great.
Thank you
so much.
Turn that off.
Turn it off.